Social anxiety treatment. Now, there's a growing problem in society where people are suffering from a condition called social anxiety or social phobia. And because it's not yet fully understood, there are widely varying ideas about what is an effective social anxiety treatment. It is more and more common nowadays for people to be seeking social anxiety help. And as usual, they're wanting to find the elixir, the magic bullet, or social anxiety cure. So what is social anxiety? A very broad definition is that it's a highly irrational fear of social situations and interactions. Now, there's nothing really new in that. For some, there's always been some degree of social awkwardness. You know, people being shy, quiet, and introverted in new public or social environments. This is not really social anxiety, and certainly not a phobic response, though they are a little bit related. Social anxiety is when the fear and anxiety and stress becomes really quite intense. The person's social experiences become disruptive and debilitating. Now that is truly a problem. And this is the stage where it becomes far more important to uncover how to find an effective social anxiety treatment. People with a social phobia may well experience public situations as downright frightening and distressing. They really are on high alert. Their conscious mind is consumed with fear of judgment, not fitting in, not knowing what to say, ultimately appearing stupid, incapable, or unattractive. Now this unfortunately causes their conscious mind to go into overwhelm. They lose complete control of their mental faculties. They may also lose physical control, shaking uncontrollably, thus usually delivering the very thing that they fear would happen. People who suffer from a social phobia often experience an irrational fear of embarrassing themselves or doing something really stupid. And because energy does flow where focus goes, they usually end up achieving that very thing. Now, some other symptoms of someone suffering from extreme social anxiety can be depression and sadness fueled by feelings of helplessness, really low self-esteem with little or no recognition of self-worth, habitually self-deprecating, putting themselves down all the time. Also loneliness with an inability to connect or to be intimate. A sense of not being heard, but through being unwilling to speak up. Feelings of rejection and not belonging. Insular, bitter, with feelings of it all being so unfair. Now the intensity of this fear that they feel is very real. This fear becomes the driving force of their behaviours, which can lead to avoiding contact with all others at any cost. Now, social media is also helping to drive social anxiety. People are creating a false persona online, and they could never truly live up to it in real life. The more kudos and standing they perceive to have created online, the more they will avoid the risk of any kind of measure in real life. Our society is losing the skill set that used to have to be learned by the late teens or early 20s. Those socialization skills were part of our upbringing because there was nothing in the house to engage or stimulate us. There was little or no television, PlayStation, certainly no computers. People had little or no choice but to interact because they would be bored otherwise. Now it's just too easy to stay home, to create exciting and stimulating virtual experiences with no risk of judgment or failure. Find out more about getting beyond social anxiety. Sign up for my free introduction video series.